Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The drive starts with a run from Gtowncapp.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kobe Bryant.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go, here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
26 yards.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Gtowncapp.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Gtowncapp.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On 2nd down, a run by Gtowncapp.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Tua now on first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane.
Touchdown.
Devon Achane.
31 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And Walker once more.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. To throw is Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
13 next.
They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Smith going to move him around.
Hey, it's a clip.
Geno now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now Geno. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua to try again on second down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. He sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Now he's free at the 35 and down to the 29-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me
that he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Tua, the final shot before half. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders is to kick off for Miami.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
42-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
No ball, no ball.
They'll try the air now with Smith. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Geno on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Smith now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
53.
Here's Smith. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 58. Check 59. Check 59. Cobra.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this one is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down, Dolphins.
20, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Miami.
21G. Turbo 3, kick. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Well, we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Achane gets it from the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Devon Achane, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, here we go. 13 next.
On first down, it's Smith. Going deep for Walker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Chosen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for a Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Two and a throw right away. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Right back to Achane on second down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
At their own 23.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Now he's loose down the left sideline. DK Metcalf.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 77 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. Turnovers time is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run for it with Achane. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 6. Now from Achane.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
49, flip her off, 49.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now Achane on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Up the middle, Achane.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
No ball, no ball.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
After the turnover, it's Tua being chased out left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready. Hey, 21
Tua now on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get some.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Now Gino on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run again with Walker. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On third down, Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Again, it's Achane.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Off of play action, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Fant on the short completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
At the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Hold.
Now Gino. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 6 now. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
13 next, 13 next. 49, flip her off, 49. Come on, shot.
Smith gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Smith's going to throw it.
For the Seahawks.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here's first down. Smith to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Seahawks have recovered. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Middle. No ball.
Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides, penalties, false.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. 2 and a throw right away. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Achane.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A run now from Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle,
27 yards.
and the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's caught. Lockett. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Smith on third down.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Dolphins.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
One more time with Achane.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Tua going to run the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lockett, the man in motion.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's free up the right sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker, 88 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphin first down.
Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. That is incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 116 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Achane.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Achane once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Robbie Chosen.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And Walker once more.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
70 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Achane gets it from the gun.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's over the middle, caught by Chosen.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon Achane,
33 yards.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Walker.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lockett, the man in motion. Running left is Walker. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Check 58. Check 59. Check 59. Cover. Catch left.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.